Today, I'm going to help you to hook in your audience with three different types of hooks that I've tried and tested that you can use too, so that your audience stop scrolling and watch your video or stop scrolling and read your post, okay? 80% of all of the effort that we put into content creation should be put into the hook. Because if we don't nail the hook, the rest of the post is wasted. Nobody will watch the video if we don't hook them in. Nobody will read the caption. Nobody will scroll the carousel if the hook doesn't land. So these three types of hooks that I've created, I've called the hookiest hooks because they are hooks that hook. Yeah, they proper hook. So I'm going to share them for you on a Google document. Before I share my screen and walk you through it with some examples, I just want to remind you that there are actually three different types of hooks. I'm going to focus today on a written hook, but as well as the written hook, there's also visual and verbal hooks. So visual hooks are things that you're doing when the video begins. So it could be putting your glasses on, it could be taking a sip of your drink, it could be playing with your hair, it could be sitting down. So that would be an example of a visual hook. And in the first 5 seconds of the video, you're doing this thing like playing with your glasses to really captivate the viewer into wanting to watch and see what's going to happen next. So that's a visual hook. And then there's also the verbal hook. So again, if it's a video, that's the first 5 to 10 seconds. If your viewer doesn't know what that video is about and what they're going to get from watching it, they're not going to watch it. They're going to carry on scrolling, okay? So today we're going to focus on written hooks, but I also want you to be very aware of verbal hooks and visual hooks as well, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen so that we can walk through the Google document together. I know you're going to love this. Okay, so here we are on the Google document. So you'll see it's called the hookiest hooks. Yeah, and when you use these hooks on your reels, it is my prediction for you that you will see engagement grow. You will see your watch time grow. You will therefore see the knock-on effect, which is hopefully more inquiries, more DMs, more conversations, okay? So you're going to need to give this a go. Trial and error is the key to this. There is no one magic hook that's suddenly going to sort all your business problems out. There is no one magic hook that's going to make people want to watch every video that you put out there and run and buy from you. This really is a test and learn thing to do. Like I've only come up with these three types of hooks because I've been testing and refining and trying different things in my business. Okay, so the first type of hook that we're going to look at is a relatability hook. And a relatability hook creates resonance, yeah, which helps your audience relate to you, helps them build that feeling that actually they like you, they want to watch you, they want to see more of your content. So relatability hooks create that connection by showing your audience that they are like you, that you are like them. There is resonance, yeah, there is connection, okay? Now, the reason that this works is because this type of hook is validating their perspective, validating their thoughts before you then go on to use the rest of the post to show them a new way of thinking, yeah, to maybe shift their view, shift their perspective, show them a new way. So 3 examples of what this could sound like would be: ever felt like you need to problem so that you can result? You're not the only one until I figured out this or discovered this. Next one: ever spent hours doing problem only to find the best way to result is something totally different? Yep, me too. Before I found this out, yeah, for example, and then it goes on. I'll give you an example in a minute. Then the third one is: ever wondered why you're feeling pain point instead of celebrating result? It's more common than you think. It was actually me before I da 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 da. Yeah. So when I say relatability hooks, and when I refer to this as being a way to build connection and resonance, it's because you're asking them how they feel, and you're then saying, yeah, me too. So it connects you and them together. It creates empathy, okay? Now, what could that sound like in the rest of the caption? Well, it could sound like this. Ever spent hours trying to sign your next client on social media only to find out that there's actually a much better way to do it? Yep, me too. Okay, so that is this example up here. Ever felt like you need to problem so you can result? The problem in this is not signing enough clients on social media. Yeah, that's the problem, only to find out that there's actually a much better way to do it. There is a better way to sign clients on social media. This was me too. And then you give them what that better way is. Okay. Yeah, me too. That was until I discovered sales funnels, which have since allowed me to make 212K in just 5 months because of my unique way of designing them. Here's my approach. And then we give 5 steps. Yeah, this is my post. So this is 5 steps of my approach. And then at the end, we say, comment the word freedom to get the free training so that you can start signing clients on social media with way more ease and success. Okay. So we're giving them a keyword. That's our call to action. And when they comment the keyword, we're telling them they're going to get a free training so that they can start signing clients. So the call to action and the hook and the caption are all aligned together. We're showing the reader that they are going to be able to get a solution when they DM you that keyword freedom. Yeah, we're giving them some value. We're giving them these 5 steps of my approach. Yeah, I'm giving 5 steps in my personal funnel building system. So there's value, there's a hook, there's a call to action. This post does everything. Okay. Now, if you were going to make this a reel, what would I have on the screen? I would have that on the screen. That would be my hook text. Yeah, I would have a B-roll video, and I can give you some examples of, different B-roll videos. It could be you sat at your laptop, it could be you walking along the street, it could be you at the gym, different, types of B-roll video with text over the front. So that would be the bit that I would have on the video, and this would be what I would put in the caption. Okay. The next type of hook is a challenger hook. Okay, so we've just done relatability hooks. These are challenger hooks. So potentially a bit more controversial than a relatability hook. In this hook, we're not looking to necessarily build resonance. We're looking to challenge perspective. So this is showing them another way, just like our relatability hooks were, and we are going to need to refer to the problem and the result that they want as well. Okay. So for example, this could sound like, number one example here is, think you need hours at the gym to get results? Here's why you're wrong. Then you deliver the alternative perspective and share a client win as an example. And then you use the keyword call to action. So comment the word keyword, whatever that is, if you're ready to create whatever the result is in the next 30 days. Okay. So you could make this even more specific. Think you need hours at the gym to build muscle, or think you need hours at the gym to lose weight? Here's why you're wrong. Yeah. Now, what you then do, obviously, in the caption is you give some value and you lead them to the place where they're going to want to send you that message or comment with the keyword because they are ready to create that result and they want it in the next 30 days. Okay. So you are not mentioning your offer in these posts. You are not giving your offer by name. You are selling the result. Nobody is going to message you that keyword unless they want the result. So for you to use this example, you've got to be clear on the result of the offer that you're selling. Okay. This is not a direct sales post. This is indirect. You're selling the result. Okay. So that's a challenger hook. You're challenging their viewpoint. They think they need hours at the gym to lose weight or to build muscle or whatever it is. But you're going to tell them that that's not actually true. You're going to give them your perspective, your unique method, your way of doing it. And then that's going to get them thinking, there's another way. Brilliant. I'll message Rach. Yeah. Here's example number 2. Think hustling on social media is the secret to 10K months. You're looking at it all wrong. Okay, so this could be, if you were going to deliver that as a verbal hook, it would work as well. But again, I see these as B-roll hooks with text on the screen, okay? And what I would do is I would have this bit as my text on screen. Think hustling on social media is the key to 10K months. You're looking at it all wrong. And I may even have meet me in the caption underneath, or here's why, and then arrows pointing down. Yeah. I would keep the text fairly small. Sometimes I think big text looks a bit shouty, not so small that people can't read it, but I would have it fairly small, fairly subtle. You don't want to look like this is a challenger hook. So you're being, in written text, you're being challenging. You don't want to also be challenging by having like mammoth text, okay? So what do you think of these? I'd love to know what you think of these. And again, in this second example, you're going to deliver your alternative perspective or your unique way of doing things. So, this is an example of a hook that I would use. I don't hustle on social media, and I don't want my clients to hustle on social media either, which is why I teach funnel building, which is why I'm so excited about helping people with funnel building, because that is the secret to reliable income, right? So in my alternative perspective, I would show that I understand why you hustle on social media to get clients. Well, because it's free and everybody seems to do it. But there is another way. Yeah. And so I would put that in my caption and then do the same call to action. Comment the word keyword if you're ready to create result in the next 30 days. Okay. So, third type of hook, we've done relatability, we've done challenger. Now we've got minimizer hooks. So, a minimizer hook minimizes the feeling of having the problem and simplifies the route to the result so that your audience can feel more excited and empowered to take a step towards that result. Okay, obviously with your help. Yeah, we're trying to get you inquiries here, so we want them to feel like, wow, I have to reach out to her. Okay, so you've got three examples again in this one. What if an irresistible lead magnet was all you needed to create 10K months? So this is minimizing the fact that in their head, 10K months is hard, it's big, it's like a whole funnel, it's technically difficult. They've tried to do it before and procrastinated. It all feels really hard. But actually, what this is doing is minimizing the hardness. It's minimizing the fact that they feel stuck. What if an irresistible lead magnet was all you needed? As in, it's that simple. Yeah. What if getting glowing skin is easier than you think? It's sowing the seed of, oh, is it easy? I'd love it to be easy. What do I need to do? Yeah. What if this one small change was the key to getting better sleep? Yeah, we've all had it, haven't we? Those nights where you can't sleep and it feels like nothing works and it's really difficult. And actually, we're saying one small change. What is the one small change? So what these minimizer hooks is doing is they're minimizing the overwhelm, they're minimizing the frustration, they're creating curiosity about the alternative, they're creating a desire to want to find out more about what that alternative method could look like to get this thing that they want. Whether the thing is 10K months, whether the thing is glowing skin, or whether the thing is getting better sleep. So if I was going to use these minimizer hooks as text on screen for my reels, my B-roll reels, I would put this as my B-roll text, and then I would put everything else in the caption, okay? So let's have a look at the caption. So we've got, let me tell you the story of my client X, yeah, whoever that is. You could put the name or just the initial, who's now celebrating, insert the result, after months of feeling, and then give like 2 to 3 pain points. So I might say, let me tell you the story of my client T, who's now celebrating 20K months after feeling the frustration of being plateaued at 10K months, after feeling the total overwhelm of trying to build a funnel by herself, and after getting really stuck in the weeds with her messaging and not being able to create a lead magnet that attracts people to download it on the daily. So I'd put in the pain points. Here's what we did. Yeah, this is what me and my client did. And then we give the value of the 3 action steps that we took. And then I would say, are you ready to make moves towards building your own 20K month funnel in your business? Imagine feeling, and then give a couple of benefits. Yeah, we're at this bit now. Imagine feeling, so it could be, imagine feeling like you can take Fridays off and still sign clients. Yeah. Imagine feeling that buzz of waking up to Stripe notifications. Yeah, I often say, because this has happened for me a few times, imagine being on holiday, taking a sip of your cocktail and seeing people buying your course whilst you're away with the family. So think about what benefits you could share so that you can finally, and then give that real tangible outcome so that you can finally build a freedom fueled business. Yeah, so that you can finally, whatever it is that you know your audience tangibly really, really want. I know my ideal client wants to build a business that allows her to run, her busy life, her busy business, and still feel free, not feel that weight of the world at the fact that she's got to be a mum, a wife, a friend. She wants to travel. She wants to do all the things. She wants to feel freedom and choice. Yeah. So what does your ideal client want? That would be what you put in there. Like, if you haven't heard me teach the worth model before, or you're not sure what that is, just let me know. And then we get to the call to action, which is DM me the keyword so that we can make a personal plan for you. That would be a very value-based caption because you're referring to the pain so that you create that empathy. You're then giving the value here in the action steps, and you've got a really strong, powerful call to action as well. Okay, so these are my 3 hookiest hooks. You've got relatability, you've got challenger, and you've got minimizer. Okay, so if you want a copy of this Google Doc, I'm going to try and put it below this video for you. If that doesn't work out, you can always message me over on Instagram at Rach Howarth, and I'll be able to just send it to you over there. Okay.